The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, Damian Lillard will be on display tonight, and he's one of the most fearless scorers in the entire league. Kenny, what area do you see for Lillard to grow, take his team to the next level?
Well, I think he's such a great scorer that can't just be the only emphasis. I think when he is able to distribute as well as he's able to score, that takes a lot of focus in a lot of different directions.
You know, in order for him to be the player that everyone wants him to be, he needs to work on his defense. He still has a lot of work in that area. But he could be a streaky shooter at times. But when it's clutch time, you get him the ball, he will make the shot.
That'll do it for us right now. Kevin Harlan standing by with the call, and we will see you later.
You can taste the excitement here at the sold-out arena in Portland. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Portland Trail Blazers. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And Portland starts out with the ball. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Tyler Zeller, and it's Smart in at the point. Damian Lillard is a two-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Plumlee with the screen, dishes it to Henderson, just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Here's Plumlee, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
And it's Turner off the drive. No good from Lee.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. A putback, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
To the middle. Here's Smart. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Damian Lillard. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
And so Smart nails both of them.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
Now, here's Aminu. Plumlee with the screen. That's a 2 from Lillard. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Wasted no time on that one. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Davis sets a screen, takes a 3, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Lillard's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Turner. Goes back up. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
3-pointer, Lillard. Shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Turner dishes to Bradley. Out to the right wing. Lee kicks to Turner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Ahead. Here's Plumlee. And good off the lead pass that time. Plumlee's got 6.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Bradley. He kicks it to Zeller. Clock at 6. Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. That is good. Portland leading. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding, he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Turner after the miss from Mason Plumlee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Greg, you're talking about David Lee, the 2-time All-Star. Pretty much a starter most of his career, though. A big change, Clark, as he came off the bench this past season after he was injured in the preseason.
Yeah, you know, you think about his game, though, Kevin. Highly skilled, mobile, smart, gives you energy and scoring. I think he's ideal coming off the bench.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Lillard with it. He has 5. Davis sets a screen. Henderson passes to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Henderson, no one around him. Portland again missing.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Bradley can't get it to go.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Kept alive. Davis takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
and putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Smart dishes to Lee. Picked by Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Henderson. And Bradley gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Five on the clock. It's tipped. Now, here's Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Lee. And Turner kicks to Zeller. Plumlee with some nice D. Trailblazers trail by 3. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. He dishes it to Davis. Lillard outside. Plumlee with the screen. Passes to Davis. Free throw line jump shot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. On the wing, Turner. It's blocked. Now Lillard. The dish to Aminu. All alone. Rebounded by Smart.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Zeller kicks to Bradley. Henderson pulls it in. Portland trailing here. Out left to the wing. And Lillard kicks to Henderson. Plumlee with the screen. It's deflected.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Bradley with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Bradley, no one around him. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lillard dishes to Plumlee. And Aminu kicks to Davis. Portland no good that time either. And here's Boston. Kicks it to Zeller. There's the feed to Bradley. Picked by Zeller. Bradley passes to Zeller. Shot to end this cold run, and it's Portland with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Lillard outside. Down low. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. 8 points for Mason Plumlee.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
A different look now for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Ed Davis. And McCollum subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Thomas with a nice bucket inside. And the Celtics lead by 1. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. And Clarkie keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Here's Thomas following the score by Damian Lillard. Thomas goes in. Lillard with the block. And there's the pass to Aminu. Rebound by Olynyk.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Lillard, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lillard's got 9.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
They set the pick. And Thomas, here we go. The tray. The shot by Crowder, no good. Portland leading by 3. Top the key, Aminu. McCollum kicks to Kaman. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kaman's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Olynyk. And the shot falls short this time.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Low block shot on the way, and it's Lillard again missing. Thomas. Shot no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers out in front. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The big men are Sullinger and Olynyk. Thomas is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Jerebko in at the 3 slot. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
That free throw good from Sullinger.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
Boston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diop in the way he treats his body.
McCollum, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Up and in on the layup. Sullinger's got 4 this quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Lillard attacking. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Boston shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Lillard against Thomas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Smart's checked in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. Johnson with a screen on Lillard. Thomas kicks to Smart. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And it's 7 points for Marcus Smart.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
And Leonard gets it to go.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Smart. He has 7. Upside Thomas. Pass to Smart. Johnson sends the screen for Smart. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Sullinger wide open. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Leonard, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Thomas. Sullinger, no good. Here's Henderson. Pass to Vonleh. Lillard attacking. And Portland again with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Thomas inside, covered by Lillard. Sullinger, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Feeds it to Lillard. Dishes to McCollum. Goes up at the stripe. No good. Good D by Sullinger. Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Sullinger the screen. And Thomas has it in the corner. Boston, no good that time either. Portland leading. Shoots from 12. Henderson, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
There's the pick. Johnson with the screen on Lillard. Thomas dishes to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get back on track. Good on the jump shot.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
The Trailblazers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Leonard. And Ed Davis is subbed in for Vonleh. And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Lee comes in for Johnson. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Bradley's subbed in for Thomas. Goes up off the pick. And then Henderson with the jam.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Now here's Smart. 7 points in the game. Bradley passes to Lee. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And here's McCollum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that. And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And Lillard kicks to Anderson. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Second team foul.
Well, McCollum has struggled with injury. He's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons, dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
2 shots. 2 shots.
first free throw is good. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Both free throws good from Henderson.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
Now here's Smart. He's got 7. In the corner, Bradley with it. Boston again missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass. And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of a season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
One thing about David Lee, he's a proven scorer and rebounder, Clark. Health, though, has been a concern.
It has been very durable early in his career, Kevin, but of late we've seen hamstring issues, back issues, and torn hip flexors, and that's taken a toll on him for sure.
And guys, for David Lee, when healthy, he can absolutely fill it up. I mean, he's a terrific offensive player, can score over both shoulders, a really solid passer, and of course, a volume rebounder.
And so David Lee nails them both.
And David Lee reworking to improve his mid-range jumper going into last season. When he's hitting that shot, guys, he's almost impossible to defend.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 14. Open shot, Henderson, and it's Bradley with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Bradley's got 6. Trailblazers leading by 7. The dish to Henderson. Turner with the steal. Here's Smart. Some solid defense from Lillard. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Davis. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Bradley with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Picked by Zeller. Smart dishes to Lee. He feeds it to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bradley kicks to Lee. No luck. And it's Portland the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Chris Kaman is checked in for Portland. Aminu comes in for Lillard. And a change for the Celtics. Yarebko's checked in for Marcus Smart. Here's Turner. Picked by Zeller. Turner passes to Bradley. Here's the screen. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
How about the nickname for Chris Kaman? Air Sasquatch. I mean, he's got that stenciled in his shoes. A nickname he earned back when he wore his hair long. He has clearly embraced it.
Chris Kaman.
Well, you were just telling me Chris Kaman Clark is an outdoorsman, likes to go hunting. He's got kind of a quirky streak about him.
Yeah, he's a bit unique, a little different, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's kind of a fan of blowing things up during his spare time.
Like what?
I couldn't tell you that.
Both free throws good from Kaman.
And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season, he's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning situation.
Now here's Lee. Pick by Zeller. Kicks to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Blazers really needed bench depth in their front court, Clark. A great situation for Chris Kaman to come into and contribute.
Yeah, you know, he felt he'd been overlooked with the Lakers the season prior and bruised his ego a bit. In Portland, he found a defined role providing scoring off the bench, which suited him well.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Lee. On defense, the Trailblazers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. 5 on the clock. Bradley against Henderson. Bradley can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now here's McCollum. Olynyk is covering. McCollum kicks to Plumlee. Wide open. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And it's Turner off the drive. They need this one. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And so here's Portland. McCollum with the ball. He has 5. Zeller grabs the board. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Turner dishes to Olynyk. The lead now in single digits. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum. Plumlee with a screen on Turner. McCollum kicks to Plumlee. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Some changes for Boston. Jay Crowder comes in for Tyler Zeller. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Evan Turner. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
Here's Jerebko. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's McCollum. He kicks it to Aminu. Puts it up from 15. That one wide left. Celtics trail by 11. In the corner, Bradley with it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. Olynyk the pass to Thomas. Now here's Crowder. Henderson defending off the pick. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Very well executed pick. to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Damian, a great first half for you. Plenty of intensity out there. For someone as friendly and charismatic off the court as you are, what gives you the ability to bring such intensity and competitiveness to your game the moment you step between the lines each night?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past, the Oakland point guards with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, and Jason Kidd, and once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person, high character person, but on the court, in between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
Damian, thank you. Guys, anytime the glove comes up in conversation, we're happy about it.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
They had a focus to working inside, and it's working, Ernie. They've done a great job of recognizing mismatches, a.k.a. barbecue chicken down low, taking advantage. He can't guard that man down there, Ernie. The entry passes have been sharp, and it's led to a lot of points. When you control the paint, you control the game, and they've done that so far.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they're losing the battle on the boards. And when you're struggling to stay in the game, a few extra rebounds either way can make the difference, because rebounds equal possessions, and possessions can equal extra points. They need to come out in the second half with the mindset that every rebound is theirs.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
The second half just about to get going here. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Celtics trail by 9. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Davis is out there with Aminu. Then there's Plumlee. Then it's Henderson. And it's Lillard in at the point. Shot clock at 6. Lillard against Bradley. He dishes it to Zeller to the right side. Now here's Smart. T right on him. Back to Zeller. At the elbow, Lee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Roof shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Smart kicks to Lee. It's Bradley on the wing. The feed now to Zeller. Now here's Smart. He's got 9. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now Smart. Back to Zeller. Bradley with room to shoot. Wide open shot is on the money. Bradley's got 8 points.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Now here's Aminu. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 4 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 6.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Smart dishes to Lee. He used that pick to get in close. He's got 7.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Henderson's got 13.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
The pass to Zeller. Picked by Lee. To the inside. It's stolen by Aminu. Outside, Davis. To the middle. Here's Lillard, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 14 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
A free throw good from Lillard.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. The free throw is good from Lillard. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. A good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Lee. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Henderson against Bradley. And that one's good by Henderson.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Zeller, a screen on Lillard. Now here's Smart, covered by Lillard. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Conley's checked in for Portland. Then for the Celtics, Jared Sullinger comes in for Zeller. And it's Johnson in for Lee. Trailblazers leading by 9. To the wing on the left. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. They set the pick. Stolen by Smart. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Johnson over to help. Right side, Leonard. Up top, Henderson. Lillard left side. Clock at 4. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Smart with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Bradley dishes to Johnson. And he dunks it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Portland with the ball after the basket by Boston. Here's Henderson. Portland again missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark with the boost in minutes, the confidence of the coaching staff. His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
He misses the free throw.
And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus. Huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
Thomas checked in for Boston. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his contract, too. You can never discount that.
Conley's shot is good.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Celtics trail by 9. Thomas passes to Smart. Feeds it to Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Boston again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And Aminu kicks to Vonleh. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to 9.
Well, Greg, in watching Vonleh, you can see he has the size and range to be a difference maker. Excellent rebounder, big hands. Clark, you've talked about that, simply working on refining his skill set at this point.
Yeah, and it's a matter of work ethic with him because I think the tools are there. Work ethic and experience, and I think this kid is going to be a nice front court player for a long time.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. Urebko's checked in for Boston. Crowder comes in for Smart.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves play stole the game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
And the Celtics with possession here. 11-point game. Here's your Repco. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Portland now. Here's Lillard. He's got 16. Leonard kicks to Vonleh. It's Lillard, top of the key. And Lillard gets double teamed. Leonard dishes to Vonleh.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Noah Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Here's Sullinger, and the rejection by Leonard. Pass to McCollum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Chris Kamen's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Olynyk is checked in for the Celtics. The Trailblazers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 5. High post try. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think, Clark.
Well, you know, Kevin, you like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, it will be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces throwing his weight around in the paint area.
Agreed. Now here's Crowder after the miss from Damian Lillard. Now here's Crowder. Defense is right there. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Celtics trail by 14. Dishes to Thomas. Sullinger outside. Olynyk inside. He's covered by Leonard. Here is Lillard. He's got 16. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points, but he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
Now here's Olynyk. Passes it to Sullinger to stop the run. Chris Kaman with the rebound.
And guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game, and I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
There's a screen. Thomas passes to Jerebko. Now here's Crowder, covered by Lillard, and the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 7.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Lillard powered down with both hands.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Trailblazers leading by 15 to the left side wing. And Aminu kicks to Kaman. Lillard, right side. And Lillard gets double teamed. Got a piece of it. Olynyk with the steal. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Thomas with the ball. He's got 5. Off the screen. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McCollum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 22 points.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Thomas passes to Olynyk. Jerebko kicks to Thomas. Leonard trying to break free. Thomas, good. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the basket by McCollum.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Thomas goes in. That's good. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Ball's knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the dish to Thomas. He feeds it to Olynyk. Sullinger passes to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Portland out in front, up by 12. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Henderson. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Tyler Zeller out there with David Lee. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Right side, Lee. Now here's Smart, covered by Lillard. They set the pick. Zeller dishes to Turner. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot, and it's Portland with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Henderson. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lillard against Turner. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Portland leading by 16. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
There's the feed to Zeller. Bradley against Henderson. Bradley passes to Turner. It's good from long range.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Davis drives in, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 8th assist here tonight. Celtics trail by 17. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lee, a screen on Lillard. Now here's Smart, guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Zeller dishes to Lee. Kept alive by Boston. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Ed Davis. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
And the shot is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Smart. Lee outside. It's stolen by Davis. Bradley against Lillard. Down low. Plumlee. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
That's good.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Here's the screen. Shot from free throw range. No good. Plumlee with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Lillard attacking. Good. And that's now 20 points for Mason Plumlee.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Here's Zeller. Plumlee with some nice D.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Kicks it to Aminu. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
For Boston, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Smart passes to Zeller. The 10-footer finds the target.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Celtics trail by 21. Now Smart. He kicks it to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Zeller. Here's Bradley. Offensive rebound Celtics, and he gets it to go.
Marcus Smart.
And that's now 11 points for Marcus Smart.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Plumlee, offensive rebound. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Back to Bradley. He dishes it to Turner. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Lillard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Trailblazers ball.
And the Celtics making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
Isaiah Thomas.
Davis against Zeller. Plumlee with the screen. Henderson dishes to Plumlee. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Plumlee's got 12 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 21. Thomas kicks to Turner. It's deflected. Here's Aminu. And there's the pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson, no good. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Thomas kicks to Bradley. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Plumlee from the baseline. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Plumlee's got 24 points. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Screen by Lee. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Henderson against Bradley. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. There's Thomas with the 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lillard with it. Now Thomas defending. Stolen by Thomas. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. And Bradley gets it to go.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Trailblazers timeout.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks, Doris. Pick by Zeller. Thomas goes in, feeds to Turner. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
Trailblazers leading by 21, and Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Aminu, rebounded by the Celtics. Zeller's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Thomas, pass to Turner. It's stolen by Aminu. Here is Lillard. Dishes it to Aminu. Henderson with it. Davis setting the pick for Henderson. Evan Turner pulls it in.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Good on the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Passes it to Aminu. Davis with a screen on Thomas. Davis sets a screen. Henderson kicks to Plumlee. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Celtics trail by 18.
Boston timeout call.
Poked away. Stolen by Henderson. The dish to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Plumlee, the pass to Henderson. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-pointer.
It's Bradley on the wing. Henderson defending. Just 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Lillard. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Henderson with it, now guarded by Bradley. Henderson kicks to Aminu. He feeds it to Plumlee. Evan Turner grabs the ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bradley drives in. Outside Thomas. Zeller dishes to Bradley. Here's Turner, and it's Boston with another.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Now the feed to Aminu. Outside, Davis. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Gerald, we know you demand a lot of yourself and expect a lot from the team. What is the focus you guys have to keep the level of play up where you want it to be?
We just got to keep working at it. We play really hard, but, you're going to make your mistakes, but we just got to stay disciplined and keep working with each other.
Playing hard, such a key factor. Gerald, thank you so much, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.